This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents Comet C2013 A1 Siding Spring and WTF.
Hello, can you hear me?
Comet crackles.
Welcome to NASA.
Well, this is going to be an opportunity to observe a brand new comet, and we noted immediately that it's going to make a very close approach to Mars on October 19th.
Hello, can you hear me?
Comet crackles.
Welcome to NASA.
Now, we're having a hard time. Maybe you could walk us through it?
Yeah, I hope that's okay.
What's up, scientists? Because the sun's hot. I don't know if you know that. You do now. Congratulations. October 19th, Comet Siding Springs. Shall make it rain. Comet crackles, cracklings, comet dust particles, comet physics. They don't make no damn sense. But when you got ISIS crawling at your door, who can think about shit like that, right?
Astronomers have detected Earth. To get a better idea just how close that is, we can take a simulated voyage there using the actual positions of nearby stars. That's why science must rely on art.
But the real reason lies in that old children's song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Professional astronomy is a lot like Hogwarts School of Wizardry and Witchcraft. And it's kind of like Full Metal Jacket in a way. And Stanley Kubrick's 2001. With a little bit of Mars Attacks, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Home Alone. And Stephen Dwarf's SFW. I guess with a tiny bit of Blazing Saddles. Alright. I'm not anti-science, I just think Captain of Science's ship is not the best sailor in the world. And on the Twitter, from one of my personal favorite scientists, Emily Lakdawala, part of the Planetary Society. I'm probably way too rebellious for them. I would only make it into the Dwarf Planetary Society. And the first thing I'd do if I got in that society would be change the name of Dwarf. You know, Dwarf Thor? I don't think so. Anyway, so I saw Emily Lakdawala is totally disrupting me. And she tweeted, I asked representatives of all 5 NASA Mars missions which Mars comet data they're most looking forward to. Unanimous answer. High rise. Now you might be saying to yourself, high rise? Isn't that the camera on Mars that took the shittiest astronomy photograph of all time? Yeah, that same high rise. Like if you would have given a 7-year-old an iPhone on Mars and an oxygen pill, that 7-year-old would have been able to take far superior photographs than high rise, man. It almost even sounds like a joke. Like, hey, we took the money you thought we spent on high rise and built high rises on Mars. Suckers. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe these photographs don't suck that bad. Oh man, they sure think we're dumb, huh? You guys are cruel. You guys are so cruel. Why do scientists have such a sick and twisted, demented, cryptic, we want to eat humans sense of humor? It's a question we may never know, asterisk, unless the actual aliens invade. Oh, I see where you are tonight, Thor. You're in a bad place. You're damn right I am. You're damn right I am. NASA. Weather photographs of the Hubble. The new ones. Not the ones from 5 months ago. March. Okay, what? March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Well, you know, it's been over 7 months since a new Hubble photograph. And seeing as Comet ISON is now closer, you'd think the photographs would be better. But in my guess, it would end up looking like the same exact template Comet ISON Siding Spring, insert name here, photograph we always see from the Hubble when it shoots, you know. And if it's 3 days away, can't a lot of these satellites, rovers, Borgs, cyborgs, Terminators you guys got on Mars, can't some of those already be taking photographs? Or no? High rise. The high resolution imaging science experiment. Explore Mars, one giant image at a time. And well, if I would have got to name it, it would be called low res instead of high rise. You know, like I've said many times, this is just my personal opinion. Remember, I'm not a professional astronomer. I do not have a PhD. But as an artist, filmmaker, painter, someone who draws, photographer, those pictures fucking suck, man. Like, they're the worst. Like, how could you have taken a picture of Comet ISON from Mars as it passed by and have it be that bad? I mean, that reminds me of one of the worst movies I've ever seen called White Noise with Michael Keaton. That whole movie, it's just like bad static and him staring at white noise on a TV screen. You know, that like. So, what's up, scientists? October 19th, Comet Siding Springs. Shall make it rain. Comet cracklins? You know, like when you go to Long John Silver's or any fried seafood place and they have just the fried, it's like fried stuff. It's like fried grease, but you can eat it. And it's pretty good. Asterisk? I don't think it's good for you, though. Comet dust particles. Comet physics. They don't make no damn sense. Emily Lakdawala. So, she said, alright, let me grab it. On the Twitter, it's this fascinating part of Skynet where it turns humans into birds and then they all chirp like a bird into this little Dixie cup. And the Dixie cup is Twitter. For some reason, it's fascinating. It is also excellent for media stories the media won't cover, but the people will. And I'm pretty sure it's got more guys posing as girls than even World of Warcraft, you know? Where like their avatar shows them to be a very attractive young woman. But they just sit there and are either super trolls in waiting or cheap marketing machines. Okay, great. Emily Lakdawala. Nobody's perfect, right? And the only thing I can even possibly think of to hold against Emily is the fact that when I go to tweet as a writer, she takes up a lot of my 140 characters. You know? I'm like, man, couldn't have you picked a shorter Twitter name? Now you're going to have to make me, when I tweet Emily, instead of 140 characters, I got 128. I believe my math might be wrong. Okay. See, I'm a visual person. Like, the math could be wrong, but by visual, I can tell, yeah, her name's pretty long. Okay. But, you know, I forgive people all the time. It's one of my best skills. So I forgive you, and I appreciate all your fine efforts. Like when I said, hey, nobody talks about Eris. Emily talked about Eris. I won't fall in love with the comet again. Tell you that much. So when ISON came around the sun, it was half the size of the sun. And the sun is, what's up, scientists? All right.
We've come up against the immutable reality that Hubble can't, in fact, see everything.
As our understanding evolves, so must the artwork. Art can help fill in the gaps in our imagination.
Comets are like a box of cat chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Space underwear in your face. Comets make crazy people crazier. Hello, Dave.